Hey, welcome back, everybody. Today we've got a special guest in here. It's Bill Maher, host of Real Time with Bill Maher on HBO. Formerly of Politically Incorrect. I guess you spent some time there, Bill, and it's great to have you. I want to welcome you to the show.
Thank you.
Bill, I was told that you just got back from a nice vacation at Martha's Vineyard. President was there here recently. Could you share with our audience what you spent your time doing while you were there in Martha's Vineyard?
Shooting an abortion doctor.
Whoa, wait a minute, Bill. Did I just hear you correctly? Did you say you shot an abortion doctor? That seems a little crazy, Bill.
I know. No, I had a lot of fun.
Now, Bill, I have to ask you the question I'm sure many of my listeners are wondering. Why on earth would you shoot an abortion doctor?
Shooting an abortion doctor is your way of proving you're pro-life.
Bill, I'm shaking my head here. I've always understood you to be pro-choice. Are you telling me that that's not the case? Which one is it? Are you pro-choice or pro-life?
Pro-life?
Well, I have to say, Bill, I find that very interesting. I've heard a lot about you, and I've always heard that you were pro-choice. I guess I'm wrong. I apologize for that. Now, Bill, in an effort to try to find other things out about you that maybe my audience doesn't know about you, answer me this. If you weren't the host of your TV show, what job would you see yourself doing? What would you be?
Baptist minister.
Now, that's very interesting. That's another myth that I think we've all heard, is that you're actually very anti-religious. In fact, I thought you had done a big movie, but that's very interesting. I do have to say it would be probably disappointing to many of your listeners. I know there's a lot of people that love your show.
Well, I love your show.
Well, I appreciate that, Bill, and I thank you for it. Now, back to this religion thing. Again, it's a shock to me, so bear with me here. But what do you find most appealing about religion, and what's your favorite thing about religion?
God hates fags.
Now, Bill, that's really offensive. I don't think we need to have that kind of discussion on here, and I really don't think many of my listeners appreciate hearing that. Would you tell me why would God create homosexuals if that's the way he felt?
God created fags just so he could hate them.
All right, Bill, that's it. I'm not going to accept any more of that kind of talk on here. That's very offensive. So let's move on to something else. Now, Bill, I know in 2008 you were a big supporter of Barack Obama. I just wonder, after 2 years in office, if you could kind of tell us, how do you feel about his presidency? What kind of job do you think he's doing? And how would you sum up the first 2 years of the Obama presidency?
One stupid legislative victory after another.
I have to say I agree with you on that, Bill. What do you think Barack Obama's chances are in 2012?
Obama can't run again until he shows his birth certificate.
Oh, Bill, that might be a little harsh. I don't know about that.
I know.
Bill, if you could send one message to the President of the United States, what would you say to him?
Let me be the first of your critics, Mr. President, to question your judgment and your patriotism.
Well, I have to say, Bill, I'm a little surprised by that, but I think that's a great message you just delivered. Well, Bill, I'm running out of time here, but I just have a couple more things I'd like to ask you. Being a student of politics for many years, you're well known for that. Who, in your opinion, had the best administration in the history of our country?
The Bush administration.
Again, I'm surprised by that answer, but one last thing I'd like to know. Everybody you've known throughout politics and history and through TV, which men do you admire the most? Give me two names of the people you admire the most throughout your life.
Karl Rove, Dick Cheney.
Again, those are surprising answers, and I want to thank you for your candidness here today. It's been a pleasure having you on the show. I want to thank you, and good luck to you, and thanks again.
Thank you.